Hey guys, I'm going to be doing an overview and quick reviews of the products that M Cosmetics sent me, which is the cosmetic line by Michelle under L'Oreal. I remember a few years ago when Michelle actually messaged me, I think it was on YouTube, and she said, "I love how honest you are." That was like, she just flat out said that she loves how honest I am in my videos, and it's just one of those things that you'll never forget. Of course, you know, I'm gonna remain honest with my reviews. I'm really excited for her. I think this is awesome that she came up with her own makeup line. I believe 2 years in the making. So just a little background there. So that's great. I'm really happy for you, Michelle, and just know any critiques I make, they're genuine, and I'm not here to bash anybody. Here we go. All right, let's start with the Life palette. There are 6 different Life palettes. I was sent the Beach Life one. So it actually comes in this packaging, and we're going to show some close-up shots. I know Michelle's really big on like packaging and design, so it comes like this. You're able to slip the item out. There is Velcro little tabs at the bottom and top here, and just so you get an idea of how that all looks. When you look at this, there's a lot going on there, right? Basically, the idea is to split these into 4 quadrants so you can create like looks with each of the 4. I'm tempted to call them quads, but they're not quads because there are 2 lip glosses, a blush, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eyeshadows in each one here. Comes in this little plastic case like that. And if you look inside here, there are stickers. So it's like look 1, Cabana Party, look 2, Summer Getaway, look 3, Sunshine Lover, and look 4, Poolside. And I'm guessing that these are labels that you can stick right in the little empty gap right here. And then also there is a little pamphlet here, or I'd call it more like a card, that showcases what kinds of looks you can do with each of the 4 quadrants. There's a lot of detail went into this, I can tell. If you look on the back of the palette, it also has the names of each of the blushes and eyeshadows and lip glosses. Alright, let's get into the actual palette itself. It is a little bit heavy. That was my first impression when I just held this up. I was like, oh, that's kind of heavy. It's not a flimsy palette. There is magnetic closure, and it's actually quite a strong and durable kind of magnetic closure. So I liked that. There are 2 tools that it comes with here. So we have a dual-ended brush, one with an angled brush on one side and the other just kind of like your typical eyeshadow brush. And then the nifty tool that comes in this palette would be this little dotting tool. When I first saw it, I thought, why is there a dotting like nail polish tool in this palette? And I thought, you're a dummy, Christine. I realized there are little tiny like divots, little grooves right beside each pan. So if I wanted to, I could depot them very, very easily, which is great because I wouldn't want to travel with such a large palette everywhere I go. So if I wanted to depot these, put them in my own little empty palette, I could do that. I think if you get this right, if you buy a Life palette, it does come with an empty, smaller palette that you could depot these into for a limited time, from what I saw on the site, but I don't see them sold on the site, so I wonder if they will be sold later on. I kind of hope so, because I think that would be nice. And the idea is that these are supposed to be refillable pans, and I don't see these individually sold, like each of these pans sold on the site yet. So I'm guessing that's probably to come too. But yeah, it's really easy to just pop these all out. I thought that was nifty. Kind of helps justify the hefty price a little bit. I believe this is 75 bucks, so it is up there, but I can see a lot of design and production went into these. It is pricey. Just if you think about $75 as a whole, it is pricey, but it does come with quite a bit. Okay, so now let's talk about the quality. So I've had the chance to really test these out. I'm wearing mostly, pretty much a lot of it on my face right now. There are only a few shadows that I thought could be more pigmented. For example, like the gold shadows, they ended up being a little bit kind of chalky. But most of the shades, I'm actually pretty surprised about the pigmentation. I thought was quite good. I like the blushes a lot. The lip glosses, not all of them show up that much on my lips. They just end up being quite sheer. But this shade right here and a few of the shades have some pigmentation to them. So I like those more as just like moisturizing lip balms. I don't care for them to be next to powder products because I can already see in some of these lip gloss pans, like the eyeshadow pigments coming into them. That is that. Overall, I think it was a really cool idea. Okay, so next product would be this Shade Play Artistic Cheek Color Palette. There's a nice large mirror in there. You have pretty much like your bronzer and blush color and a little brush applicator there. I did find that this was very subtle, but even if you just look at the colors, they're not dark colors, so I guess I couldn't expect them to be overly pigmented. Once again, nice magnetic closure, so I can sense like the quality there. And so far the packaging, the logo and everything, I think is just very, very simple, very like classic. If you want to see what the box looks like, it's very just blush rouge, like really kind of romantic and pretty looking. Okay, now briefly into the other, I guess I would say individual products. Let's go into the lipstick. So I got the Creamy Color Classic Lipstick in Misty Mauve. The color is a very, I'd say like a very demure, sophisticated kind of shade. A mauve-y, just cream mauve. I really like the consistency, the texture of these lipsticks, and I even like the scent. It's like a very, very subtle vanilla maybe scent. And I sense a very, very, very slight like citrus note in there too. Okay, next would be the Cushiony Lip Balms. Cute packaging there. I got it in the shade Pillow Plush. The consistency of these lip balms, I would say, are very similar, if not the same, to the lip glosses in the Life palette. And it feels really nice. The shade is quite sheer on me though, I think maybe because I have more pigmented lips. But just as a lip balm, I do like it. It reminds me, if you guys recall the L'Oreal Hip Balms, I think it was L'Oreal Hip, it kind of reminds me of that a little bit. Okay, just a couple more products. Next would be the Waterliner Intense Color Eyeliner, and I got it in the shade Black Night. There is a little kind of like a spongy, rubbery applicator at the end to smudge out the liner, which I really like. And then it is a retractable black eyeliner, and I actually really like this eyeliner. Probably one of my favorite items, maybe because I'm an eyeliner girl, and when an eyeliner pencil works well and doesn't smear on me like too quickly, I tend to really, really like that. So I really enjoy the eyeliner, one of my favorite products, believe it or not. I think this is really cool too because there's just so much in there for you to play with. And then lastly would be the mascara, which is the Lash Gallery Dramatic Volume Mascara in black. When I first saw this and pulled out the tube, the wand, I thought, oh, it's like a spoon shape, similar to my coveted Maybelline The Falsies Mascara. Does it work as well? The formula isn't as wet. It's a bit more like on the drier side, and I recall her saying she likes that for really thin, sparse lashes so that it doesn't weigh the lashes down. So I found that, yeah, it's good because it doesn't wilt my lashes too far down. It does wilt it a little bit though. But I didn't experience any smearing with it, so that's good. Just doesn't give me the volume that I like. If you guys have watched me for a while, you know I'm extremely picky with my mascaras. So that would be my overview and quick reviews. I hope you guys enjoyed this and found it helpful. Stay tuned for my next video. Bye!